everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We're the TheRcSaylors, and today we're going to share with you a very cool looking Syma drone. Generally, Syma is kind of a more bland looking basic quadcopter. But here we have this really cool spaceship looking design. I like this a lot coming from Syma. Most of the time, Abby and I are pretty happy with Syma quadcopters, so I'm pretty excited to see how this performs. It comes in at a great price of around $40 to $45, and if you're interested in this, we'll have it linked in the description box below. We're going to take a quick look at what comes in the box, and then we'll put it in the air and see how it flies for you guys. Should be a pretty beginner-friendly quadcopter. One very familiar thing that I like about this is the transmitter. We're seeing more of the Syma drones come with this transmitter. Nice little basic white, clean looking setup with the joysticks here. This one is altitude hold. We have spring loaded here, which tells us that it is going to be altitude hold. No buttons on the face except the power button, and then these generally click. Yep. And on the top of the transmitter we have 4 buttons. That'll probably control things like flips and rates. We also do get some pretty good instructions here. Pretty easy to read. And in here we should see something that'll tell us what the buttons do, so be sure to hold on to that. And then here's probably the only thing that I don't love about this at first glance. It has a USB charger, and it's a good one. And Syma has a very good connection here, but it is proprietary. It's not JST or your standard connector. It's a little more proprietary, so it's a little less common to find that battery connector, but it is getting more and more common as the Syma brand grows in popularity.
Those are usually harder to plug into, I've found.
Yeah, they can be, but they make a more solid connection too. So that's a 3.7 volt 450 milliamp LiPo battery. We also in this bag get 4 spare props and a bright orange screwdriver. You'll need that screwdriver for installing the batteries in the back of your transmitter, which is 4 AA batteries. Again, if you're interested in this, we'll have it linked in the description box below. But Abby and I are going to get this in the air and test it and see how it flies. This is your standard setup. You're going to power the drone on first with a little on-off switch. Love that. Then you turn your transmitter on. Wait a second for it to lock up, and then you do full throttle down, full throttle up, and throttle down, and you're bound. And now that we're bound, we should be able to do an auto takeoff. So we press the button, the top right button, auto takeoff. And I'm not touching anything. It's completely flying on its own. I'm just going to walk out here just to show you. Acts like it's trying to land, so it wasn't the world's best takeoff. I just gave it a little throttle, and now I let off the throttle, and it's trying to hover there. The power lines are kind of a good reference point. You can see where it's trying to hover. It's doing okay now. It's not too bad. Slight breeze. That's all it. I'm not doing anything on that throttle management, so it's not the best at altitude hold that I've ever seen. I do like how it looks though, so let's fly it around a little bit and just see how it acts with some normal flight. It's okay.
So it has 2 rates.
2 rates, that's right. Let's see, I think it was clicking the
like
right stick.
So like a beginner mode and like an advanced mode, high
There's
mode,
the second rate, and we're a lot faster now. You can see how zippy it is.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. This is a fun rate to fly around in. I'm not really touching the throttle at all. I am giving it yaw control.
Whoa, that dived, didn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it did.
Or dove, I guess.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say anything. So that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm going to go back. Well, I'll just leave it in these rates because I like this more. And then we should have flip buttons. So I think that's here. No luck. Definitely a flip button. I'm pressing and holding now.
Tried the other ones at the top.
Those are camera operations, but I'll try them. Nothing.
So, that's weird.
Let me go back to the beginning, right? Now I'll hit the flip button again. Nope, that's auto land, and it's landing. I just pressed auto land when I was trying to search for buttons to press. All right, here we go. Abby's at the controls. Hang on, this stupid camera strap. Good job, Abby.
Well, I started the motors by pushing up, so no, that,
Oh, okay.
that was not auto takeoff.
Okay, so just by pushing up a bit, you can start the motors, I see.
So in the instructions, it said the lights are blinking.
Yeah, they've been blinking the whole time.
Okay, good. The instructions said the left stick, if you clicked it, was trim. You want to check and see if maybe it's not trim and it's flipped?
Sure, go for it. I think you're like trimming it up somehow.
And then pressing.
Click it again, probably to, yeah.
No. Pressing and holding the right stick was supposed to be headless mode.
Okay. Ah, good. The annoying beep of headless mode.
Okay, let me.
It's my favorite thing on a
Pulling
drone.
toward us and spinning.
Oh, good, it stopped.
It's working.
Yeah, good.
It's definitely slow though, like with
Well,
forward
you can
and
increase
back.
the rates.
I guess. I don't know what rate.
Click the
hand
right
it's in,
stick.
man.
Beginner. It starts off in beginner. So
Oh,
rate
okay.
1. Yeah.
Well, that works really well, doesn't
Yeah, it is working really, really well.
it? So exit that.
Now you click the right stick to go up rates. Okay. You doing it? What are you doing?
Whoa, Nelly. I don't know, I'm just flying.
Okay.
I'm making sure I was out of headless mode.
Thought you were gonna try to figure out this whole flip thing here.
Damn. I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, I don't either.
You tried the other buttons that are supposed to be for cameras?
Mm-hmm. No luck.
That'd be
No
twice.
flips.
That was definitely video. If this had a camera, that was the video button.
It doesn't though.
Twice.
The version that we have does not have a camera. I really like how this looks. Oh, I lost you. I glanced up off the camera. I really do like how this looks.
It was in headless mode.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is in headless mode.
You press and hold the right stick. You press and hold the right stick to enter and exit.
Now it's off.
Okay.
I was wondering, like, why isn't it doing cycler?
Most of the time, Syma does pretty good, but I think they tried to step out of their comfort zone and make something that looks like a spaceship instead of a standard drone. And they didn't really focus on everything, like, you know, making sure the flips worked.
Yeah,
That's
but
really weird.
sometimes it's nice when it's just not the standard X. Like,
Oh yeah, I totally
it's
agree.
like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
And honestly, we've said it before, but I'll say it again, is usually once you do one auto flip button, you've done them all.
Yeah, I agree. But if this was a person's first drone, I think that they would want it to be able to do flips. It's really hard to see everything here. It's a bright sun right now, and it's hard for me to see if this is in focus. I think we're good. I think Abby's just out dancing around with her little drone buddy. Ooh. She's definitely much better at filming than I am. At least she's getting more flight time on this one than she usually gets. It is a pretty good flight time. I'll give it that. What do you think, Abby? It looks pretty cool. Is it?
Yeah.
It looks like it is, yeah.
I noticed that the altitude hold kind of like to go up
Yeah.
rather than maintaining. Not too bad though, not too bad.
Overall, this isn't too bad. I do notice now that I've got this in my hands for a second time on this little wrap-up portion of the video here, that the X frame, the arms of the drone, is something that I've seen on quads before. They're very old style quads. You see that little plastic framing? I know you guys that watch a lot of our videos will recognize that. What they've done here is just taken a very old style of brushed motor setup, and they put this new shell that looks like a spaceship on there. I do like the lights on here because they put them in the little springy legs here, and the lights look really good, although it's too bright to kind of see those on our video. Just take my word that the lights looked good. The altitude hold worked, and it's really cool to see a quadcopter that's, you know, pretty good size with little built-in prop guards, and it looks cool. It has altitude hold that works, and you can get it around $40–45. I'm really happy about that. But I don't know if this beats anything on our top 5 drones under $50 list. So if you guys are shopping around for yourself or for somebody, because Christmas is coming up right around the corner, then I highly recommend you check out our top 5 drones under $50 list on our channel.
Right, this one claimed to do flips and it didn't, so
yeah.
Points against it.
Points against it, that's right. I mean, overall it's okay if you happen to
10 points.
If you happen to get one of these as a gift or something, be happy with it. Enjoy it and fly it for what it is. But if you're shopping around and you're spending your own hard-earned money, then swing by our channel, check out some other content over there, especially our favorites lists that we do all the time. And if you're just browsing, just know that we give away stuff all the time. As a matter of fact, we're running a $5,000 giveaway of stuff right now, which is really awesome. It's our biggest giveaway ever in celebration of 100,000 subscribers. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye!